My name is Emily, a creative professional in my 30s. My world shattered when my beloved husband, Alex, a few years my senior, received a terminal diagnosis. Our home, once a vibrant haven of shared aspirations and joy, transformed into a bittersweet sanctuary, a confinement of love and impending loss. As Alex's vitality dwindled, he imparted invaluable wisdom, even as his sibling, Rebecca, made visits that felt more calculated than compassionate, her hurried murmurs betraying ulterior motives. Upon Alex's passing, his final testament revealed a substantial life insurance benefit designated for me, exposing Rebecca's true nature. Thus began the struggle for Alex's legacy. Our once animated abode became eerily quiet, as if the very walls grieved alongside me. With little opportunity for personal mourning, I navigated the funeral arrangements and the harsh reality of his absence. At the memorial service, amidst genuine expressions of sorrow, I detected an undercurrent of tension emanating from Alex's family. His parents, Amanda and Franklin, regarded me with suspicion, perhaps even apprehension, fearing the inevitable changes brought about by his departure. Alex had been the unifying force that bound us all. Without him, the distance between myself and his family widened, an invisible chasm that polite exchanges couldn't bridge. The subsequent reading of the will, intended as a moment of closure, only served to inflict fresh wounds. When I was declared the beneficiary, a fleeting sense of relief was swiftly supplanted by an unsettling disquiet. The atmosphere grew frigid, Rebecca, Amanda, and Franklin's expressions hardening. As legal jargon filled the oppressive silence, Rebecca challenged me, casting doubt upon the will's authenticity. Drained and heartbroken, I could only offer a silent nod, too weary to defend Alex's final wishes. Her utterances sowed uncertainty, challenging my entitlement to the legacy with finesse and determination. This transcended a mere financial disagreement. It was a battle for esteem and acknowledgement within a clan that had never truly embraced me. I had faith that Alex's lucid directives would safeguard my future, but instead, they sparked a convoluted familial conflict. Initially, Rebecca, Amanda, and Franklin displayed astonishment and bewilderment, but their genuine sentiments soon surfaced through hushed telephone conversations, clandestine gatherings, and piercing gazes. I transformed into an outsider within my own abode, sensing the barriers repelling me. One frigid morn, following the validation of the testament's authenticity by Alex's legal representative, Rebecca engaged me in the kitchen. Her customary composure yielded to austere animosity. "Emily, we must deliberate upon the will," she commenced icily. "There are reservations regarding its legitimacy. We suspect Alex was not of sound mind." Fury surged within me. Alex possessed clarity, I retorted resolutely. He desired my well-being. Rebecca's lips compressed into a fine line. "We hold the belief that kinship should take precedence. It is a substantial sum, Emily. It ought to remain within the family." "Am I not kin?" I challenged, my heart pounding. Her silence spoke volumes. The dialogue concluded with an accord to re-examine the testament's legal facets, but I was cognizant that the struggle had just commenced. They would strive to retain the inheritance, employing every accessible instrument. Experiencing a sense of abandonment and deceit, I reached out to a legal professional for guidance and shared my predicament. The attorney acknowledged the difficulty, indicating that they would approach this from all perspectives, but assured me that the law was in my favor and we would honor Alex's desires. Departing from the office, I was filled with a blend of apprehension and resolve. This was more than just a legal dispute. It was a struggle for my entitlements, acknowledgement as Alex's significant other, and the future we had envisioned together. The strain within the household intensified like pressure building within a confined space. As days transitioned into weeks, the ambience became nearly intolerable. The calculated gazes of Amanda and Franklin transformed the residence into a hostile environment, forcing me out. One chilly morning, the situation escalated further. Rebecca requested my presence in the living area, where she stood alongside Amanda and Franklin, presenting a united front. Rebecca declared, "Emily, we have sought counsel from our own legal representatives, and there is a consensus. The testament does not accurately reflect Alex's true wishes. We believe he was subjected to undue influence." I looked at them in disbelief. Undue influence? By whom? I questioned Rebecca after she cast doubt on Alex's clarity of purpose. Franklin added resolutely, "Our attorneys recommend a reassessment of the estate, considering contesting the will. For the greater good." "For whom?" I retorted, my voice rising as emotion surfaced. Alex had intended to ensure my security, anticipating their actions. Amanda approached, her tone softening. "Emily, we are striving to do what is right for everyone involved." It was a considerable amount, intended to provide for the entire household. I withdrew, gently releasing her grasp. "I, too, am a part of his lineage, or is that insignificant?" Conversation was pointless. Avarice fueled their actions, their objective to confine the riches within their own circle. The discourse concluded with an empty vow of a harmonious settlement, sending shivers down my spine. Later, as I gathered my possessions, I felt ejected from the existence I had constructed with Alex. Departing the property, the frigid air mirrored the sting of treachery. I was solitary yet determined to champion my self-respect and Alex's desires. Establishing myself in a bare, cramped flat, I reached out to my legal representative to initiate the judicial conflict. This was about safeguarding my tomorrow, regardless of the expense. The restricted area of my new dwelling reinforced my determination. As dawn's light poured in, it illuminated the road ahead. The morning was spent making calls to strengthen my case. "We'll require every shred of proof validating you as the legitimate inheritor," my lawyer advised, outlining our approach. Sifting through electronic messages and personal notes from Alex, each word reaffirmed his intentions and my security. Amidst this, a rapping on my door startled me. An old companion of Alex's, whom I recognized but rarely encountered, stood there, his expression etched with concern. "Emily, I caught wind of the situation," he uttered, his voice laced with apprehension. Over a cup of coffee, this old acquaintance disclosed potentially dubious past business transactions of Alex's kin. Equipped with this newfound knowledge, I sought counsel from my legal representative. The courtroom discourse, I elucidated, might extend beyond the confines of the testament, detailing the recently unearthed revelations. Simultaneously, Rebecca and her parental figures embarked on a public crusade to defame my character, portraying me as an interloper capitalizing on Alex's affluence. Their aspersions, though hurtful, only served to bolster my determination. This conflict transcended monetary considerations. It was about vindicating myself and safeguarding Alex's enduring legacy. As time elapsed, the veracity of my position became a wellspring of strength. Each dawn, my mirrored image reflected a resolute widow, poised to confront the impending trials. Within the courtroom's walls, I would stand unwavering, buttressed by factual evidence and righteous indignation, to reclaim what Alex had destined for me. This struggle embodied respect, honor, and love. While Rebecca and her parents escalated their disparaging campaign, depicting me as a conniving individual across social media and within the community, I concentrated on constructing an impenetrable defense alongside my legal advocate. Our approach entailed legally asserting my inheritance entitlements and unveiling the questionable past endeavors of Rebecca's family. One evening, amidst the sorting of Alex's possessions, I stumbled upon a time-worn photograph capturing our shared laughter at the seaside. This image, a stark contrast to my present solitude, epitomized the essence of my struggle. As the court date loomed, the weight of the impending legal proceedings intensified, yet my resolve remained steadfast. Each document and fragment of evidence I presented underscored my rightful place in Alex's life and his aspirations. Rebecca's schemes intensified, with pamphlets and internet messages tarnishing my reputation. I was prepared to confront the upcoming trials, resolute in my mission to reclaim my dignity and uphold Alex's desires. In the tranquil moments before slumber, I discovered strength in recollections of Alex's unwavering support. The courtroom hummed with expectation as the judge assumed his position, radiating authority. My pulse echoed the rhythm of the clock on the wall as the moment of reckoning arrived after weeks of rigorous preparation. My legal representative confidently presented our argument, outlining Alex's aspirations and unveiling the deceptive deeds of Rebecca and her kin. Despite their team's vehement objections and endeavors to twist reality, my lawyer adeptly refuted each assertion with accuracy. Witnesses delivered accounts that pierced through the falsehoods woven by Rebecca's family, their expressions betraying rage and apprehension as their facades began to disintegrate. Feelings intensified and anxieties escalated throughout the proceedings, but I remained steadfast. This conflict transcended the legal realm. It was a pursuit of justice and a mission to secure the future Alex envisioned. Ultimately, the judge pronounced his decision, granting me victory. Relief and elation washed over me. It was a triumph for truth, fairness, and love. The burden of the struggle lifted as I embarked on a new dawn, empowered by the court's validation. The magistrate's declaration echoed through the halls of law, a profound crescendo of fairness and vindication for Alex's legacy and the love we shared. The struggle was arduous, yet every second was invaluable. With the cloak of doubt lifted, I can finally inhale the sweet air of liberation. The world outside shimmers with newfound brilliance, the sun radiates with greater intensity, the atmosphere is more fragrant. Well-wishers envelop me in a chorus of felicitations and warm embraces, a testament to the fortitude and unity of our community. In stark contrast, Rebecca and her progenitors stand apart, their visages etched with disappointment and resentment, having clearly misjudged my unwavering determination. Their defeat extends beyond the confines of the legal system. It's a confrontation with their avarice and duplicity. In the wake of the legal proceedings, the community reverberates with discussions of the judgment, igniting dialogues about equity, morality, and the true essence of kinship. For me, it's a moment of validation, affirming my value, resilience, and the depth of my affection for Alex. Despite the celebratory atmosphere, a somber acknowledgement of the ordeal's impact persists. For Rebecca and her family, the repercussions are grave. Their reputations are sullied, their relationships strained, leaving them to wrestle with the consequences of their deeds. With the trial concluded and justice delivered, I stand poised to embark on a new chapter, the weight of legal strife replaced by liberation and boundless potential. As I transition into this next stage, a blend of exhilaration and apprehension washes over me, fueling my desire to mold my destiny. My initial undertaking involves resolving Alex's estate. The decision to part ways with the opulent residence, a repository of countless memories, signifies a poignant yet essential stride towards progress. A portion of the proceeds from the sale will be dedicated to cancer research, a tribute to Alex's valiant struggle, ensuring his legacy continues to motivate and affect positive change. This cause resonates deeply within me, and I am certain it would have held profound significance for Alex. Through this act of giving, I aspire to transmute our personal loss into a beacon of optimism and recovery for others confronting similar trials. With the remaining inheritance, I embark on constructing a new existence. Relocating to a vibrant metropolis teeming with possibilities, I seek a fresh commencement, distant from the shadows of sorrow and treachery. Integrating into this unfamiliar milieu, I experience a resurgence of liberation and rejuvenation. The past recedes and the future brims with promise. I immerse myself in my profession, discovering joy and satisfaction in graphic design. Amidst the busyness of rebuilding, Alex's memory serves as my guiding star, igniting strength as I confront novel obstacles. His influence permeates every choice and action I undertake. Reflecting on my path, I am profoundly grateful for the love that sustained me, the unwavering support of companions, and the resilience that carried me through adversity. Looking ahead, I am filled with optimism and anticipation for the adventures that await. In the grand tapestry of existence, it is not the trials we encounter, but the manner in which we conquer them that truly reveals our character. The guiding force of love illuminates our path, shaping the individuals we become. Life's journey is an intricate dance between adversity and resilience. Each challenge we face presents an opportunity for growth and transformation. It is through the process of overcoming these obstacles that we discover our inner strength and unlock our true potential. Love, in its myriad forms, serves as our compass and our anchor. It provides the motivation to persevere, the courage to face our fears, and the compassion to extend a helping hand to others. Love binds us together, creating a sense of belonging and purpose that transcends the individual. Therefore, let us not be defined by the challenges that life throws our way, but rather by the unwavering spirit with which we overcome them. Let love be our guiding star, illuminating the path towards a more fulfilling and meaningful existence.